Hello, I'm going to do the Capricorn energy reading, and this may or may not resonate with you. If it does, take the parts that do resonate. If it does not, leave the parts that do not resonate, as those may be meant for someone else. All right, so we're going to look at what you may possibly be struggling with, what you may need to look at, and possible future energies. We have detach, number 11, and that is the Justice card. Then we have move, number 7, which is the Chariot. We had these two pop out. Look at that. It's all major cards. I love that. I feel like lately for Capricorn, there's a lot of strong messages coming out for Capricorn, and I feel like a lot of the major cards are coming out for Capricorn. And I kind of feel like because we're getting into Capricorn's birth months, December and January, that I feel like at the end of the year the messages seem to be stronger and they seem to be bigger for Capricorn to be able to work on, so that and see and process, so that the next year brings in that change and new energy. All right, and bottom of the deck, look at that. We have shine, number 19, which is the sun. This is listen. This is number 2, the High Priestess, and this is healing begins, number 6. That is the Lovers. This is the Lovers card. This is the Psychic Tarot for the Heart deck, in case you were interested in this. So then let's pull some more cards here. So what you may be struggling with is number 11 and detach. Oh, look at that. And then we have the Lovers again. We have the Lovers again. So again, what I've said before is I love how different interpretations of tarot decks. So we have, these are both this, no, this is the Six of, this is blue, right? This isn't, sorry. No. This is actually the Six of Swords, which I was wondering. All right, skip that. I guess because it was looking like it was, because the one with the black border is major cards, but this is that indigo, which is the dark blue. So this is the Six of Swords. So there's a big difference between the Six of Swords and the Lovers. But anyways, there's still those different interpretations, you know, of the cards and of the different decks, which I really like. And I feel like that shows people's individuality, is because everybody has a different perspective and everybody sees things differently. And it's how does it work for you? And to take those bits for people that have been successful in doing something that you're trying to achieve, is take the bits that work for you and to do it in your own way. And that there's nothing wrong with that. And sometimes we feel like we have to do it the way somebody else is doing it. And we don't have that confidence, or we feel like our way of doing it is not the right way. I mean, not everyone feels that way. I'm just putting this out there. But I definitely struggled with that. And it's like, no, like my way works for me, and my way is good for me, and your way is good for you. And that's something that you have to, you know, believe in, and you have to see. And that's something that sometimes people have to work on. So what you may be struggling with is number 11, and that is detach, and that is the Justice card. And it's like she's letting the dove go, and she kind of has that look of, okay, it's almost like she realizes I have to let something go. And what is that saying? If you let it go and it comes back, it was truly yours or something. But if it doesn't, then it wasn't. And behind her is the winter scene. With the Lovers being here, is it a relationship? Is it a past relationship? Is it, sometimes we hold on to those relationships and we keep thinking, oh, it'll come around, or you want to go back to it. And whether it's a friendship, a family member, a partnership, sometimes we have those relationships that we keep holding on to even though they're not the best for us, or it's something that's already moved on, and we keep ourselves in that energy. It could also be that maybe you're in a relationship that you're not feeling that connection, and do you need to, does that person want to move on, and then you'll see if you come back together. Sometimes it's like, well, if you're moving on, then I don't want you back, or just everybody has their different point of view and their different perspective. But definitely, because there is this Lovers here and we have this detach in the Lovers, it could be a relationship. It also could be a Gemini. Is that something that you are having trouble with, of letting go of, and moving on from? Sometimes, we do have those things, even if it's, friendships. We have this Seven of Pentacles, and then we have the Page of Pentacles. And then I'm just going to pull this one because I felt like this one goes here. Looking back over that relationship and building yourself back up again, and then detaching yourself from this situation, right? Whatever this Lover's card represents for you that you're having trouble letting go of. But sometimes we romanticize about relationships and we make them out to be better than they actually were. And we're hanging on to that. But we have to see that, how is that affecting us? Is that positive for us? Are we looking out for ourselves? Are we making those choices and those decisions that are best for ourselves? Is it really good for us to hold on to something that maybe at the moment just isn't working out? What you may need to look at, which I love that this Hermit card came out, this also could represent a Virgo. There may be a Virgo around you that's trying to get your attention. But we have move, number 7, which is the Chariot, and that's has a heart with it, and it has the 2 hands, and it's how do you move forward from detaching over here and looking within to find those answers and see the reality of it. Were you romanticizing about a situation that really wasn't that good, that you were just holding on to those small positive scraps, versus really seeing the reality of it? Were you really happy? Was it something that was fulfilling? And looking within, and like I was saying before, you really making the best choices for yourself, holding on to this negativity, or holding on to this energy that you need to detach and let go of. Sometimes we get stuck in that energy, so it's looking at moving, right? Move, rethinking, looking within, finding those answers. 10 of Swords, letting go, feeling like you have all these swords on your back. How do you get rid of those? How do you move past it? Looking out for your own best interests, right? Love that. That's a perfect card. Looking out for your own best interests, on realizing this energy is hurting me, it's holding me back, realizing how do I move forward. Then we have, for future energies, we have listen, and the 6 of Swords, which healing begins. Usually it's a person in a boat, and they're moving to calmer waters, right? They're moving to the land, they're moving forward. But healing begins, and listening to that inner voice and saying, yes, I want to look out for myself. I want to shine. I want to put myself in this positive energy. Realizing, am I putting myself in negative energy, or am I putting myself in positive energy? Realizing that, hey, this wasn't doing me any good. Listening to myself and saying, okay, maybe I dodged a bullet here, right? Maybe I'm, need to make those decisions best for myself. And if I want to shine and be in the sun energy, I have to be around people and relationships that help me to do that. Sorry, sometimes my brain goes quicker than my mouth, so the two of them don't connect. All right, we have the 5 of Swords, And that is, I love this card because I feel like he's like, hey, I'm ready to get to it. I'm ready to make things happen. I'm not going to let this energy, these people, this situation, I'm not going to let these things hold me back. I'm ready to charge forward. As hard as it may feel, as hard as it may be, I'm going to look at those things that I can help within myself. We can't control other people. We can't control how they feel. We can't control how they react. But we can control how we feel and how we react and the energy that we put around ourselves. Look at this, the Sun card. I love it. That Sun energy coming out. Look at that. I love it. Right? The Sun and the girl. How happy does that look? The sun's coming up here, or it's setting, however you want to see it. And she's just having fun. She's swinging on the swing. The birds are flying. Feeling that lightheartedness. Feeling the weight lift off your shoulders because you realize that you have to detach yourself from the situation and you have to start focusing on those things that bring you that happiness and make you feel like you want to shine and make you feel so free, right? Look at this, 8 of Swords. The sun is bursting through her hands and she's ready to break free. She's ready to embrace this, to shine, to embrace the sun energy and not hold herself back anymore. Ready to get it to it, ready to make those changes. Sometimes we have to look at, what is that energy that I keep putting myself in? What am I surrounding myself with? What can I change? Like I said, that realizing that you're in control and what do you want to surround yourself with? This does take time, right? This can take time, but it's like if you realize it, if you see that, okay, I have to detach, I have to move, and I have to listen to myself, I have to heal, and I want to shine, right? How do I do that? What are those steps to do that? All right, I'm gonna pick the Whispers of Healing. I need a bigger table. So let's pull a animal oracle. Let's see. Look at this, Spider Spirit, make your dreams real. I love it. I love it. I love it. Right? Make your dreams real. Weave your own web, right? And who do you want to have in your web? Who do you want to have around you? Web, I'm referring to that as a positive thing, that you're surrounding yourself with positivity and positive people, right? Make your dreams real. It's step by step. That spider takes, time to make his web. And sometimes part of the web will break. And then the spider has to go patch that back together in the weak spots, right? But to catch all of those dreams, to shine, to make your dreams real, to not give that control to this energy over here, right? Okay, so let's get a Whispers of Healing. And then we have self-love. I love it because that's what this reading is about, is self-love and looking out for yourself and making those choices and decisions that are best for you, right? That if over here you were not making the best decision, but over here you're realizing it, you're moving it, you're listening, you're healing, and you're shining. I love it. I love this reading. This makes me excited. I love energy like this. And this is, sometimes we don't get it, and sometimes we have to listen to these messages again and again and again for it to click, to finally click, for us to finally see. And that's what I love, is that knowing, okay, there's something here, I'm not sure what, this is starting to motivate me, and I just have to keep on this path, and I just have to keep going, and I just have to fight for me, right? And I just have to embrace this energy, this happiness. I know that it can be frustrating when you're struggling and you feel like you're stuck in this energy for the longest time, because that was definitely me. But it's like you looking within to find those answers, and what can you change within yourself, right? That you can have control of, that you can move forward on, that you can change. You can do it. I did it, and I struggled for a long time. But self-love is incredibly important. Are you doing the best self-love you can for yourself? All right, I could go on forever with that. Thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I'll see you next time.